Hello, I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of ESS Small Business. Welcome to this presentation on empowering SMEs. Next Thursday, the 28th of March, we are producing a very interesting webinar for you as a company director, manager, shareholder or business operator. And this is our analysis of crowdsourced funding equity raising, in that we've invited a CEO of a company, which is a small proprietary company, which has already raised capital utilising crowdsourced funding, equity raising, and 4 representatives from intermediaries that have been appointed by the Australian Security Investment Commission to act as the gatekeepers on behalf of ASIC to make sure that all of the rules and regulations relative to crowdsourced funding equity raising have been abided by, but also to act as the promoters to assist companies to be able to raise capital. So we've got 4 of those gentlemen along to talk to you. We start off though with the presentation by Ben Koyman, who is the CEO of Endeavour Brewing Company in Sydney. In fact, they're at Argyle Street in the Rocks in Sydney. And Ben has asked me to convey an introduction to you people and said that he will welcome you to come to their tap house to have a drink. But back to serious business now. Endeavour Brewing Company raised $695,000 from their current shareholders, there was about 20 of them, and some other friends, customers and suppliers. And they did that in 1 week. What that helped do was to set the value of the company. And that's probably a process that most of you will need to take with advice from your accountants and the intermediary to try to raise capital under what is called Section 708 of the Corporations Act. But it has some limitations, and that's why crowdsourced funding's been introduced. They then, a week later, proceeded with the crowdsourced funding equity raising process. Over 60 days, they attracted 579 new shareholders who invested $556,700. In the interview, you will hear Ben say that it was not easy, but it was very rewarding. And why wouldn't it be rewarding? This company has been able to raise substantial capital to enable them to go on their next growth phase without having to mortgage assets to a bank, without having the directors to have to issue personal guarantees to the bank, and without having to commit themselves to make monthly repayments on the amount of capital that they'd received. Whilst crowdsourced funding equity raising will not suit every business, I really believe that you owe it to yourself, to your company, to your family, to seriously explore whether it's suitable for your own particular business. Remember, your turnover has to be under $25 million. The gross asset value for your company, and if you are part of a group, the group also has to be under $25 million, and you're not listed on a stock exchange anywhere in the world. For many small and medium-sized enterprises, those rules are fairly easy to abide by. There is no age restriction. You can be a brand new startup or you could be a 95-year-old company. And there are no industries that are not allowed to utilise crowdsourced funding equity raising. It presents a tremendous opportunity. And don't think that Australia's trying to create something new in the world, because we're playing catch up. We really don't have to go and make all the early mistakes, because New Zealand, UK, USA, Canada and parts of Europe have had crowdsourced funding equity raising for their small and medium-sized business communities for the last 6 or 7 years. In the webinar, you will also hear from interviews that I've had with 4 of the intermediary representatives. We've got Matt Pinter, who's the Managing Director of Billfolder and is also the Chair of the Industry Association. We have Arthur Acker from Equitize. We have Alan Crabb from Virtual, and we have Matt Hines from AgCrowd. These people will give you a good understanding of what is involved in working with intermediaries to be able to successfully complete your journey, your company's journey on raising capital. I look forward to you joining us in this free webinar on Thursday, 28th of March. To register, please go to www.ess smallbusiness.com.au, and I will talk to you on Thursday. Have a great day. Goodbye.